Hello guys, home of the Balance Druid here. In this video I will illustrate to you how to carry out the Balance Druid DPS rotation. To help you become a better Balance Druid, we will start off by looking at the pre-pull phase, what you do before the boss is pulled. We will then look at the pull rotation, what you do exactly after the boss has been pulled and all your cooldowns have been popped. We will then be looking at the full rotation. This is where we get into details with the lunar and the solar phases of the Balance Druid DPS rotation. The pre-pull rotation starts approximately 3.5 seconds before the fight starts. Pop your potion, your Incarnation buff, and start casting Starfire. As soon as your Starfire strikes the boss, pop your Celestial Alignment followed by Berserking, pop your trinkets, and then apply your dot. We are now into the pull rotation. The pull rotation is fully dependent on your Celestial Alignment buff. In this rotation, you would like to cast Starsurge followed by 2 Starfires. You should be able to repeat this step twice before having to apply a dot just before Celestial Alignment runs out. At this point, we begin with the after pull rotation. The after pull rotation is divided into 2 phases, a lunar phase and a solar phase. Assuming that you manage to reapply your dot before the Celestial Alignment buff ran out, we now begin with the Lunar Rotation. Cast Starsurge and followed by 2 Starfires. Repeat this until you pass the lunar peak. At 65% energy after passing lunar peak, reapply Moonfire if needed. If not, simply cast your first Wrath. Assuming that you peaked Euphoria as your level 100 talent, the Moonfire duration should cover 2 full cycles of the Balance Druid's DPS rotation, meaning that you should only reapply your Moonfire towards the end of every second lunar rotation. At this point, we will be entering the solar rotation. If you correctly reapplied your dot before Celestial Alignment ran out during the pull rotation, you will be able to skip reapplying Sunfire as a first action during the solar rotation. If so, start off by casting Starsurge and follow up with 3 Wraths. Repeat this until you pass solar peak and hit 50 energy moving towards the lunar rotation. At this point, you will want to reapply your Sunfire dot, followed by a Starfire. The Starfire will strike the boss upon re-entering Lunar Eclipse. In contrast to how Moonfire is reapplied every second time around, Sunfire will have to be applied on every single solar rotation. I recommend that you reapply the Sunfire towards the end of the solar rotation. You have now seen the full Balance Druid DPS rotation. Let's have a look at what it looks like in-game. Alright, here we go. Incarnation, Potion, casting Starfire. I follow up with Celestial Alignment, Berserking, I pop my trinkets, apply the dots, cast Starsurge followed by 2 Starfires. I then keep an eye on my Celestial Alignment buff. Just before it's about to run out, I reapply the dots. We are now entering Lunar Eclipse, where you want to cast a Starsurge followed by 2 Starfires. Before moving out of this eclipse, remember to start casting Wrath. At this point, I don't need to reapply Sunfire because I correctly reapplied my dots during my Celestial Alignment buff. However, now that we are moving out of Solar Eclipse, I make sure to reapply Sunfire before moving out of Solar Eclipse. As you can see, Moonfire is still halfway through, so it means I don't need to reapply Moonfire at this point. I just continue the rotations as previously explained. I always make sure to reapply Sunfire towards the end of the solar eclipse, and always start casting Starfire before the solar eclipse is over. I hope I've given you a few ideas on how to play a Balance Druid, but for more information, head over to the website homeofthebalancedruid.wordpress.com for more information on Balance Druid talents and glyphs, Balance Druid's DPS rotation, Balance Druid stats priority, add-ons and UIs, and Balance Druid macros.